guys. Want to see if this is better? Nope, this is not better. So let me. Just trying to get a good lighting here. Much better. All right, you guys. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Q&A Sunday, where I answer your wholesaling houses question. Any question you guys have about wholesaling houses, drop it in the comment right now. Happy Sunday to my awesome Wholesale to Million YouTube family. How are you guys doing? And today I got about half an hour before I go pick up the boss, go pick up the wife, and we're gonna go clam digging. For those of you who don't know what clam digging is and what it's all about, then follow me on Instagram. Follow me or my wife on Instagram. I'm gonna post some video and some pictures. It's we're gonna go get some butter clam today. So where we live, there is like oyster, gooey duck, and all kinds of clam and things like that. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's gonna be Khang.wtm. That's my Instagram name. If you want to follow my wife, it's Lon. I'll probably have to type it out, but I'll make sure I'll put it in the description, you guys. What is your questions? I'm gonna shout out your name, so it's better smash the thumbs up when I do. Kiana, what up? Dean Williams, what up? Happy Sunday. Honorary Allen, will seller text me seriously if I am short? Heck yeah, man, I'm pretty short myself. But the nice thing about doing it virtually is you do not need to meet the seller. So it doesn't matter what your physical appearance is. You do not need to meet the seller, so you don't have to worry. But I think you're just being funny. V, what up? Happy Sunday. You can wholesale as long as you have a good deal. Alexandra Floor Smith, happy Sunday, man. Following you like crazy. Are you following me on Instagram? I'm gonna go. The wife and I are gonna go clam digging, so I'm gonna do some video, some pictures. If you guys want to know what it is to go clam digging with a couple Asian likes. Ray, 19 for a thumbs up. What up? Happy Sunday, Rohan. You guys, if I mispronounce your name, chop your name, please forgive me, because reading is definitely not my forte. I'm scared to do my first deal and need help. I live in Atlanta. I'm ready, but don't know where to start on Zillow. Khang, need your help. Where to start? Bro, if you need my help, man, you should go ahead and watch my playlist. I share with you step by step, day by day, what you need to do your first wholesale deal. All right, so I have come out with day 4 already, and a week from Thursday, which is next Thursday, I'm going to show you step number 5. All right, so that's kind of if I were you, that's probably where I would start. Bonnie, happy Sunday. Ray, Kevin Hart is short. Heck yeah, man, and he's a millionaire, man. So it doesn't matter. Joe, have home under contract. The property is vacant, but seller doesn't want to give up keys. I'm not sure what you mean. If it's under contract, the seller should give you access to the property. If not, if it's vacant, man, tell your buyer they got to find a way in. And do not say that I say that. But the seller should give you the key, man. If the sellers already agreed to lock the property up on contract with you, there's really no reason why they wouldn't give you the keys, unless obviously they're trying to hide something. But if that's the case, man, you just got to tell your buyer that they just need to do what they got to do man, to get into the house. I need buyer, got a deal. How can I find buyer? Katrina, to find buyers, post your deal on Wholesaling Houses full-time, real estate investor, Bigger Pockets, Craigslist, any social media you can. Go to your local RIA and then present it there. Joe Dirt, what up? You guys, we got 40 people on and I only got 10 thumbs up. Come on now. Shouting out your name, smash those thumbs up. Go Gator. Yeah, about to add your to my Instagram. Thanks, man. Big D. IG name, Big D, it's Khang.wtm. Khang, KHANG.WTM. I'll make sure I put it in the description. You can also follow my wife. Hers going to be a little bit, hers, Lon, LOANNGUYEN 1984. But those are for the girls, man. She posts a lot of like selfie and things like that. And I mean, all kinds of stuff. But she's starting to get into it. She doesn't like to be on the whole social media too much. So come on, everyone. Smash the thumbs up. That's right. The DJ Smooth. What up, buddy? KHPF881. Happy Sunday. Got a question. All right. What happened if the buyer offer price is way low from mine as the ARV they used too far apart from mine? So what that means is if that's your only buyer and your buyer came back and let's say you sent it out to the buyer for 100,000, your buyer came back and your buyer said, you know what, after we did our research, we did our calculation on our ARV, we can only do it for 80K. And if that is your only buyer and your deadline is coming up, well, guess what you have to do? Now you have to know. So now you know what your buyer wants. Now you have to go back and try to renegotiate with the seller, trying to get them less, right? Try to get them down less than what your buyer say they're going to buy it at. So that way you can make your assignment fee. So it's coming back, getting a commitment from your buyer and tell your buyer, hey, you know what? I don't know if I can make it work, but obviously we would like to make it work with you. So let me go back and talk to the seller and see how we can renegotiate and see if they're willing to come down on price and to make it work for everybody. And that's where you do it. And your buyer would be like, yep, if you get it for 80, I'm ready to go. You come back and get a commitment from your buyer. Is how quickly can they close? Because you're going to use that to come back to the seller to get them come down on price, right? Because the incentive is like, hey, you know what? We're ready to close. We can close in 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, whatever it is. But here's where we need to be at in price. So you just have to go back and renegotiate with your seller, man. I hope that helps. Marisa, what up? Happy Sunday. I follow your advice. Got a deal. Need to find cash buyer. Where can I find Katrina? Post them on Wholesaling Houses full time. Real estate investor Facebook group. There's like 80,000 member, 90,000 member. Put it on Bigger Pockets. Post it on. Trying to go and try to go to your local RIA or REAPs. Present your deal there. Put on Craigslist. Any social media you can. Do not put the property address on Craigslist. Do not. Because there's a lot of tire kicker on, and there's not a whole lot of serious buyer on Craigslist, and there are buyers on Craigslist, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to put the address out there and then they just do a drive-by and it's going to cause a problem. Raphael, what up? Alex can't pronounce your last name, bro, sorry. Kino. You guys, as I shout out your name, smash the thumbs up for me, or as you enter the live stream, but you don't want to comment, smash the thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and want to learn about wholesaling houses, how you can turn your annual income into your monthly, even weekly, if that's what you truly desire. And you do not need a boatload of money to start. You don't need a high school diploma, any kind of certificate. What would you say to, Raphael, what would you say to out-of-state owner on a cold call if they want to meet to discuss the property? Well, Raphael, the thing is, you guys, the biggest thing about virtually wholesale, and, the biggest things how to virtually wholesale is you need to know how to communicate and talk to seller. If you have problem with that, getting the commitment over the phone, get them down to price where you need it to be, getting the commitment to sign the contract and lock it up to, give them the trust, the peace of mind. All of that I share with you in my King Kong Amazing Seller Script package. It's $4.95 if you want to buy it. If you don't need it, then obviously don't buy it. But man, it's going to help you crush it on the phone. Because that's exactly how I talk to the seller, and that's exactly how I lock deal up on the contract. And the thing is also too, is the plus is you get to join my private Facebook group where I do live. Like I go live and I call the seller back and you can listen to me live. There's no editing, there's nothing, live. Starbucks today, I'm treating myself to a Starbucks. But people always ask me usually, what do I drink? So my wife makes me these these Asian tea every morning. Cause I gotta power up for you guys, man. I gotta power up. You're about okay, let me go down here. Okay, Bonnie, have another wholesale offering me a property in Texas, but I have not done any deals yet, and I'm in Miami. How do I take action on that? Okay, have another wholesaler offer me the property in Texas. Okay, Bonnie, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. So are you saying that you have a wholesaler that has a property tied up on the contract, and now they're looking to basically assign it to you, or asking you if you want to take it over? Or do they have a piece of property and they want you to come in and lock it up on a contract, or are they wanting you to help them sell the deal? I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Let me try to read it again. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, there's too many comments. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, I lost it. Okay, have another wholesaler offer me a property in Texas, but I have not done a deal, and I'm in Miami. How do I take action? So, Bonnie, I guess, so you're asking, so I guess what you're saying is that there's another wholesaler that maybe that wholesaler is also new and never tied a deal up on a contract before, and they're offering to you to see if you want to negotiate with the seller and lock it up. Well, you know what? Then as long as the number makes sense, lock it up, man. So I'm not exactly sure what's your question is. The landscaper guru, double thumbs up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Jonathan, what's the best way to get ARV for property? It's being able to get access to the MLS, you know, and you do not have to be an agent to get access to the MLS. So get access to the MLS is the best way. And as we go along, I'm going to share with you different kind of ways to find deals on the MLS that are not on the market, but using the MLS. Raymond King Kong, what would you do if had 10K to start? Bro, if you have 10K to start, knowing what I know now, I can probably take that 10K and turn it into 100. So what you want to do is follow my step-by-step, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you eventually when we get to the marketing sections, what you need to market and things like that. But 10K, man, that's plenty enough to double, triple, quadruple that money. All right, but you need to know what to do with the 10K, because if you do not know, if you do not know what to do, and you're gonna use the 10K, and you will learn a lot of mistake from the 10K. So make sure you use the 10K wisely, so you can double, triple, quadruple it. All right, and then trying to learn from people that's already made the mistake for you already, so you don't have to do the same. So you don't have to make the same mistakes. Cause mistake costs money. But that's how you grow as well, all right? But I'm saying that you don't need to, because there are people that's already made that mistakes. Keith Smith, quick questions. I live in a tax lien states. I have tax lien lists. How do I search these property for equity and phone number? You might have to skip trace them. And there's different kind of skip trace. I heard of skip genies. We use instant checkmate, but we're gonna try some other stuff out like TLO or skip genie, and see if we get better result from it. But you have to skip trace them. And the one that you're gonna pay more money to skip trace per lead, that's the one that's gonna produce you and give you better results, right? The free one or the cheaper one won't get you as good as a result. Dean William, talk about your rental property. I'm not sure what you want to know about rental property. I mean, my rental property, right now, we're at about 10K passive income per month from our rental. After all the expenses is paid, mortgage, I have no money into my rental. I refinance, pull all the cash back out. So I put a loan on it with the bank at about 4.5%. And right now we have about 14 units. And for our goal right now is just to stack the cash, right? Stack the cash. And then when the markets shift, that's when we dump everything we got into like apartment building, 12 to, you know, like bigger multifamily. And the goal is to get our rental income, passive income, to 100K per month by the time I'm 40. So let me see here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of questions. I just have to, but our rental property, it's like, I don't even think about my rental property because we gave it to our property manager and they do everything. So I don't even think about my rental property. Checks does come home every single month. If you guys are on Instagram, if that's what you guys want to see, I'll post some pictures of our rental checks. It's pretty sweet, you know. It just comes home every month. But the thing is, you guys got to understand, there are things that are going to come up that's going to need to be fixed, replaced, things like that. My property manager deal with it. They either send somebody out and charge me, or they let me know what's the issue, and then I can get my own, handyman out. But I typically just tell them to do it. I know that they're going to make a profit on there. So let's just say if I send someone out, it's $25 an hour. They probably going to charge me like, $30 or $40 an hour. But, the point is, who cares? The point is, you want that free time so you can do something that may produce and make you more money than worry about that. That's kind of how my wife and I thinks, and that's kind of our mindset. It's not that necessary it's right or wrong. It just depends on you. David Thompson is, it's a lot of time it's the results, David Thompson, what would you say to seller who won't sign the contract unless we put earnest money? Well, depending on how much the earnest money is, and for them to, for you to deposit the earnest money, tell them that the agreement has to be signed for you to put the earnest money. And the thing is, you got to let them know that, we are going to put, like to us, it's like, it's a must. We have to put the earnest money, because if we don't, this agreement is not legally binded. So you let them know, you let them know that, yes, our company, like, that's a must. That's something that our title company or attorney will make us do. So when you tell them that give them a peace of mind, like this, like we can't get away from not putting the earnest money, right? So that's what you tell them. And so once you lock it up, it depends on what the earnest money is. If that's what the seller wants, depending on the earnest money is. If you don't have it, you have to find a way to get it. But if you know how to talk to seller, typically they don't even bring up the whole earnest money. Jesse Velgatis. Oh my gosh, can't pronounce. I'm sorry. What are you using to get phone number from expired listing? Expired listing does have phone number on there, man. Where can I get an agreement of sell contract? Rogers, there's plenty of place that you can do it, but if you want to get mine that I'm using in today's market, then I'm sorry, but you have to purchase my King Kong Amazing Seller Script package. It includes all the contract that we use, addendum contract, the double closing contract, the assignment contract, all of that, including my my script where I show and teach you how to talk to seller. And then you get to join my private Facebook group where I share even more information on there than what you pay for it. But that's up to you. It's a no refund, no exchange product, so do not buy it if you are not ready or committed, because this ain't going to be easy. Khang, did you make a video where your VA calls the seller for the first time? Human, yes, we have a bunch of those, and I'm sorry, Human, I have been not getting those edit. So I'm going to try to get those call edit, and then I'll send it over to you guys. Also, too, is one of these days I'll get on I'll do a live stream on our private Facebook group, and I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do it. But yes, that's something that's on my to-do list that I have to get over to you guys. I know that you guys have listened to the second part so many times already. I'll try to get the first part for you. Do you get more deals cold calling or direct mail? We do 95% direct mail. Tanina, what up? Happy Sunday, Tanina, Stanley, Cortis, NY585. What up, Khang? I have this house on a contract, but the rehab is 40 to 50K. It's not marketable. I told the seller I have to back out. How I go about it, he is very pissed off. Well, you just have to tell the seller, hey, you know what? We're going to send over the contract and we're going to cancel the deal here. And they're gonna ask you, well, why? Well, you know what? We came in, we look at the property. It's, you know, it's way more than what we talk about. What needed work on the property. So it's the number's not gonna work. So yeah, so you just have to tell them. Brutus Emperor, what up, man? Happy Sunday, buddy. Raymond, should I concentrate on one avenue of marketing? You know what? I'm gonna give you guys. That's the next. That'll probably be the. I'm not sure the 5th or the 6th step, but I'll share with you guys. Not necessary one, but it depends on if you have the budget or not. So I'm gonna share with you. How do you close on a property when out of states? How do you get your money? Katrina, it's all electronic. So what it is once the seller sign, you send it to your title company. Your title company do everything. Once it closes, your title company can wire you or send you the check. It's up to you. My wife and I likes to go pick up the check. Big D, say your IG name one more time. Big D IG. For you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Khang. So KHANG dot, like a period, dot WTM. That's my Instagram name. I finally have 2 property under contract. Gee, congrats. Awesome, man. And a very interesting buyer, but seller is hard to reach and ignore calls. Doesn't respond or text and only email occasionally. Should I let it go? No, man. Do not let it go, man. You're going to try to do whatever it takes to get this deal closed. All right? You're going to try whatever it takes to get this deal closed. All right? So you're going to try to reach the seller, call the seller, somehow figure it out, and try to see how you can set up the showing or whatever. If the house is vacant, try to get your buyer in there. If the seller lives there or the renter lives there, maybe you have to go to the house and knock on the door. But you have to do whatever it takes, man, to get this deal done. Delano Johnson, hey buddy, make sure you do a video on how you connect all the CRM together. Oh man, Delano Johnson, so you want me? Oh man. So you want me to share with you the whole the system? Oh man, no promises. Access to the property should be in the contract. Yes, it should be. Do you have any video on how to wholesale vacant lots? We don't do vacant land. Thanks, Khang, on the 10K questions. Can I sell REO property? Yes. Typically, you have to be a double close, which means you have to come in, get transactional funding or your own money to close on the property, or private or hard, whatever you need to do to close on the property, and then you have to do a double closing and sell that property over to another buyer. And it typically can all happen in one day. But it depends on your title company, the states, obviously. But in my area, it can all happen in one day. What does your direct mail pieces look like? Bro, Brutus, Emperor, man. So for those of you who's curious about wanting your phone to freaking ring off the hook, check out my wife. And she doesn't really want to put it out there, but I somehow convinced her to, and I said, Lon, just do it for the people, man. We were there, Lon. We were there once where we trying to figure it out. We try to get stuff, trying to figure it out. So, you know, it's time to give back, and she agreed, because, you know, for us, it's like where we make our money is wholesaling houses, and you know, it's all about worrying about our competition. And I'm trying to still try to get my mindset straight, where having abundance and things like that. But man, but anyways, if you're interested in knowing and want your phone to ring off the hook, check out my wife her super marketing blueprint, where she'll share with you. And these are for the one that wants to pre-order. So I think you guys have about maybe 15 days or so. So she'll probably finish it mid-August, and I'll send it to you. And I told her to share with you guys the contact info, the person that she deal directly with on sending out all the marketing piece, what marketing piece she used, and the other person is how and that she worked with to deal with all of the VA. So I told her, for those of you who pre-order, I'll give you guys those names, so you can call them up and say, hey, I want to send out whatever piece that Lon sent out. I want to set up the how she set up to send out these mail or postcard or letter. But man, if you want your phone to ring, check buy her package deal, man. And you guys, do not buy it if you do not need it. I don't want you guys to waste money. I know some of you guys are like, hey, I want to support you, Khang. Whatever you come out, I want to buy it. Don't worry. Like my wife and I, we already made a boatload of money wholesaling houses. This is just, our way of giving back. But you got to understand that we pay a lot of money to the knowledge. So to me, there's never something for nothing, right? And we try to make it as we can. And in there, I told her to give you all the marketing piece that we use. So all kinds of stuff, how to train up the VA, how she pays them, kind of a lot of stuff. And a lot of time is if you see the value, you buy it. If you don't see the value, then you're not going to invest. And the thing is, you guys got to understand, formal education will make you a living. Self-education is what makes you a fortune. Investing yourself in your business is what's going to take you to the next level. I have my first property in, okay, I can't pronounce it. What's the best way to market? I just said it already. Wholesaling houses full-time, bigger pockets, real estate, REI, go through your local investor association and things like that. Oh, man. Rusty Page, King Kong, what up? Happy Sunday, buddy. Got that deal no matter what. Massive action. That's right, massive actions. You guys got to take massive action. You guys got to know that, it's nice to watch videos, it's nice to read books and things like that, but what's better than that is just being able to implement and take action on it. And just know that you are going to make a mistake. Just know that you are going to make a mistake, but you figure it out. Don't just watch and don't do nothing. Lee, hey Khang, so I got about 4 or 5 minutes. When doing virtual wholesaling, do you see multiple title company? Wait, do you use multiple title company or do you use the local? You got to use the local title company that's in that state or in that area. How do you wholesale rental property? What spread do you use and formula to come up with the price? So typically for rental property, people like to talk about cap rates or cash on cash return or cap rate. So you got to ask your buyer that, so that way you know exactly what to send over to them. So for every buyer it's typically different on how they buy rental property and what they're looking for. How to work with seller who owes mortgage on a property. Doesn't matter, just like anything else, as long as whatever they owe is less than whatever you need to lock it up on the contract at. All right, and I know, so I don't teach you guys doing lease options. I don't share with you guys lease options. I don't share with you guys doing own a contract, rent to own. So a lot of times those are some of the things that you would need to come in if the sellers owe more on the property than what you can make it work. But I don't do that because I know there's some guys out there that are good at that can teach you. But I just show you how to do a nice clean deal where you come in, you assign it, you're off. Once it closes, you're done. You're out of the picture. You're out of the game. Edmund Carter. Can I comp the property as far as 1 point miles? I'm new to this. So Edmund, you want to stay within half a miles, and then if you can't find comparables, then yes, you will have to go further out and to find it. Human, what's included in your wife's package deal? So Human, if you guys are part of my private Facebook group, on there will be a code, right? There will be a code that you guys, when you guys go in there, a huge discount for you guys if you guys want to purchase it. But there's a code that you punch in and check it out on the private Facebook group. But what's included is that she's gonna share with you guys. I'm gonna have her share with you guys which company we hire our VA. Our marketing, her marketing things where she's gonna show you which company to pull the list from, how to pull the list, and she's gonna do a video show you guys step by step how to pull the list, how to pull a cash buyer list, and what kind of letter do we send these cash buyer, all the postcard or letters that you want to send to these homeowner. All right, she's gonna show you what list to pull, how to pull them, how often to pull them, and how to set up your marketing piece so that way it's consistent. And what company do we use? What company we use? I told her to go above and beyond, is to share with you guys how we pay our employee bonuses to motivate them, all kinds of stuff, talking about a little bit about how to train the VAs and things like that. And you also get access to the private Facebook group as well. But for those of you who's going to prepay, who's going to pre-order it, you know, I'm giving you $100 discount. $100 discount, so it's $13.95 instead of $14.95. Once the package is complete, it goes back to $14.95. There's no discount. There's nothing, right? It's when you try to assign the property to the buyer, right? You want to have the buyer to have skin in the game, right? You want the buyer to have skin in the game, so that way when they walk away, guess what happened? They're gonna lose some money. And that's what it is with, you know, that's what it is. A lot of time when it's free, we don't value it. And we can just walk away from it because we have nothing to invest, right? We have no skin in the game. So you guys, it's going to be up to you, but there's no refund, no exchange. It's $13.95. You guys want to pre-order it. For those of you who's part of the wholesaling group, there is a code that you can punch in and you get more of a discount, a huge discount off. For those of you who pre-order now, I am going to share, tell my wife to share with you guys the 2-person that she used to send out all the letters. You can talk to them. They're great. Khang, which is the most effective yellow letter or postcard? To be honest with you, we use both. We got a result from both. I think it's more about what the list that you target and how consistent are you in it. But postcard is cheaper. Postcard is only 50 cents. Yellow letter is there about $1 or so. Anyways, you guys, I think I'm about to wrap it up here. Mr. Majestic waiting on step number 5. That's right, next Thursday. And as the journey starting to pick up, it's like climbing a mountain. It's going to get a little bit tougher and tougher and tougher. That's when people start falling out, right? That's when you know the people that said, I am ready, I am committed, I am dedicated to succeed in this business. You're going to know who's real and who's fake, who is just saying it and not really desire or wanting it, right? Who are just saying it. And you trust me, you're going to start seeing a lot of people like, oh, you know what? You guys got to understand, in life, there's only 2 things, either results or excuse, but you cannot have both, all right? You're going to have people say, hey, you know what, Khang? Yeah, I ran into something, blah, 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 blah. Dude, no excuses, man. It's either results or excuse. You choose, right? Because this, I'm telling you, this journey ain't gonna be easy. It was not easy for me. It wasn't easy for my wife and I. It was not easy. We went through a lot of hardship, a lot of you know, there's sweat, you know, blood, sweat, and tears in it to get to where we are, and we're still going. You know, we're still trying to reach to the next level of our life. But once you start accumulate the money, you start to know the process, how things work, and you know, pretty much, you know, all your expense, everything is being taken care of. Then your journey is going to be a lot funner, right? You're going to have more fun. You're going to enjoy more because now you're just looking to accumulate more and just building up your empire. But when you first start out, you know, you're trying to succeed at this, you're trying to get everything figured out, you're trying to put all the puzzle together and all the money, the time that you invested, and you don't know if you can really do this or not. You know, it's no matter what, you're going to have that 1% or something that, man, can I really do this? You know, is this for me? Can I really make it work? Can I really succeed in this? And that's what, you know, and that's when you're going to come, and that's those kind of things that's going to come up. It's when you're going to hit a brick wall. You're going to hit some speed bump in the road, you know, things that's going to come up in your life that's going to challenge you, that's going to test you. And you guys got to understand that life do not give you what you want. Life do not give you what you want. Life give you what you deserve. Have you pay your dues? Have you pay your time? There is never something for nothing, you guys, especially success. You got to sacrifice, right? You got to let go of something for something else. So believe that whatever you let go, whatever you're sacrificing right now, what you're going to get is much more worthy, much more greater. All right? So anyways, you guys, but one thing I do want to let you guys know is that if I can do it, then you can too. My wife and I right now, you know, we're trying to get to the next level. You know, we try and get to the next level. We try to produce 350 per month, and it's challenging, right? There's things that we try to network with people, trying to figure it out. You know, we're gonna go to some mastermind where we have to pay 20 to 25,000 to get into this mastermind to network with these higher, bigger player, and things like that. And you know, so I want to let you guys know that I am still trying to figure things out as I grow and as my wife and I try to reach to the next level. So it's like you trying to go here and I'm just trying to go here, but I'm telling you that it is not easy. There are days where I'd be like, man, this is tough, right? And there are days where, you know, deals that we tied up under contract, some of the deals fall apart. Sometimes we lose deals to other buyers, other investors. So it's not always ha ha ha, rah rah rah. And I just want to let you guys know that. But the one that is committed, that willing to stick with it, is the one that's going to make it. Does not matter how fast you take off, but it's the one that just keep on going and just keep on going. And when they run into a wall, they're going to try to figure it out. And when they hit a brick wall, they're going to try to figure it out. And they're going to try to figure it out. And they're going to try to get to where they want it to be, because they said, I am committed. No matter what it's going to take, I am committed. So with that kind of mentality, man, you're going to go far. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. I hope I'm able to help a lot of you guys out. Katrina, how can I get access to your private Facebook group? Katrina, the only way that you can get access to my private Facebook group, because is you have to purchase my King Kong Amazing Seller Script package. That's the only way that you guys say goodbye. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And remember, things don't happen overnight. It happens over time. Just keep on going. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. And remember to stay consistent and persistent, and just stay committed to what you say you're going to do, and that you are going to achieve this, all right? Take care, you guys. Have a good one. Bye.